Well, I was always interested in science. I was the nerdy little one. But my dad, he went to, I think the most education he had was maybe high school, if that. I think it was 8th grade. And my mother, she graduated high school and she was expected to get a job afterward. So college wasn't really a thing to do. It was more like, once you graduate, get a job because you need to work. When I was in school, I just happened to take certain classes and I did well. I struggled a lot, but I did well. And one of my teachers, my 6th grade teachers, he says, you should go to pre-AP classes. And I was like, I didn't know what it was. So my parents were like, okay. So we were just winging it. And then it led to AP classes. And then that led to me taking classes where I got college credit. And then I told my mom and I said, I want to be an engineer. I said, I want to work with astronomy. That was my interest at the time. And then she's like, well, you have to be really smart. And I'm like, okay, because when I was little, I had struggled with reading, and especially with math. I had to stay after class. I had to do everything just for me to make a C in the math class. So my mom was like, it's a little difficult for you, so maybe it shouldn't be, something you want to do for college. So I'm like, all right, and then I just worked all the time. I worked my butt off in school, and just because of the fact I found science interesting, I graduated and happened to graduate top 10% in my class. And I applied to UT Austin, and I got into the engineering program. And after being there for a couple of years, I realized engineering, it's a nice gig. I'm not too crazy about it because I was always inside working on the computer. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm more of an outdoor person. I just left UT Austin, took a semester off, and worked as a teacher's assistant. And I mentored them and I tutored them math when math wasn't my strong point when I graduated. And I realized I should go back to school because, I'm telling these kids to go to school, but I wasn't in school. I was working. And so I went back to school at UT Arlington and got into the geology program and just fell in love with it from there.